everyone. We're coming to the end of 2023, and since it's December and the holiday season is upon us, I designed a routine of E-cises as my gift to you. This sequence of E-cises is 12 restorative E-cises in 12 minutes that you can do from the comfort of your own home. It's my hope that you'll find this gift to be a blessing to you. It's always good to do an alignment check-in before and after, just to see how your body is responding to any set of E-cises. And so now we're going to go ahead and do our check-in. So you want to stand comfortably, and if you're okay with closing your eyes, go ahead and do that. And begin to notice how your feet feel in the floor. Is there more weight in one foot than the other? Or are you standing in different places in one foot versus the other? And then as we go up your body and noticing what's going on, notice if there's any pain or discomfort or anything that stands out to you today. So notice your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, and your hips. What's standing out to you today in your lower body, especially anything different left to right? And then go on up to your torso. Notice your low, mid, and upper back, your abdomen and your chest. Notice your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrist and your hands. Notice your neck and your head. And then, is there anything standing out in your upper body, especially anything left to right, that's different? And just take a snapshot of how you feel in your body right now, so that at the end of the sequence, you can notice what's changed. And so now we're going to go on and go to the floor to get started. Let's get plumb. And you will want to lay on a carpet or an exercise mat or a blanket, whatever's going to feel most comfortable to you to do these exercises in. So the first exercise, we're going to begin by having our feet about hip width apart. So that's in line with your knees and this hip bone on the front of your hip. You should have about 4 to 5 inches between your feet with your feet straight. You're going to lay back with your arms, palms up to begin. And you're going to take your right ankle and bring it to your left knee. Okay, so you're going to do this work with your leg muscles, and you want to begin by pressing your right ankle into your right knee gently, up to 50% effort, and then your shin and your knee away from you, opening up at the hip, but relaxing your upper body in the process. And we're going to take some gentle breaths through the nose, in and out. When you do the sequence on your own, you can count 12 breaths. So it'll be like this. You'll breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And you want to notice how this position feels on the right hip and leg. Focus on your upper body relaxing. And again, only doing 50% effort, not forcing your body, and backing off if there's any pain or discomfort. And so we're going to go to the other side. So bring your foot back in alignment with the other in the start position, and then you're going to take your left ankle and bring it to your right knee to do the other side. Again, pressing the ankle, shin, knee away from you, opening up at the hip, but relaxing the upper body, hips evenly into the floor, and notice how this side feels as compared to the other. Again, you just want to take gentle breaths in and out through the nose. Breathing in, breathing out. And as you do this on your own, that will be 12 breaths in and out through your nose. Okay, so we're going to go back to start position with your feet nice and straight, in line with your knees and hips. And you're going to bring your right leg out straight, leaving the other where it is. And you'll want to flex your toes towards you like so. Tighten your thigh. And we're going to rotate the right leg inward and outward from where it goes into your hip joint. So you are going to just do, in the sequence you'll do 12 of these. You'll go 1, 2, like so. So as you go through it, you will want to notice how much range of motion you have going in and going out. How it feels in your hip joint. We're going to compare size. And you want to make sure your upper body is relaxed and you are not forcing this movement, but just going with what your body can do. So bring that leg up in line with the other, and then bring your left leg out. Flex your toes, tighten your thigh, and we're gonna go in and out. Again, you can start out to in any way you want. And you're just gonna rotate for a rotation in and out. Rotation in and out. And again, that'll be 12 of these rotations if you wanna do this sequence in 12 minutes. Notice how this leg rotates in and out, the range of motion inward, the range of motion outward, how it feels in your hip. And is there any difference, this hip to the other hip, and this leg to the other leg, and how your body goes through this E-cise? All right, so you're gonna bring that leg up and just take a breath in this position. And then we're gonna actually take that leg back out with the foot pointed toward the ceiling, but you don't have to flex it in, just keep it up, don't let it go out. And you're gonna bring this knee in, holding underneath the knee, the back of your leg here. So bring the knee in as much as you need to relax your shoulders to the ground. And you're going to begin drawing circles with your toes like so. 1, 2, 3. Now, as you go through this, just notice how it feels circling out in this direction. We're going to compare going in and the other foot and ankle as well. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed to the ground. And again, we're doing this at medium effort, so if it seems like too much, just back off a little. And now we're going to circle in. If you hear any popping, have any cramping, or a little bit of burning, that is okay. But if it's painful, you should back off. And any E-cise you can quit if it doesn't seem right for you. All right, so we're going to put that leg out, toes toward the ceiling, and bring the other leg in to do the circles with the left leg, or the foot and ankle. So now we're going to circle out, again drawing circles with the toes. 3, 4, 5, Notice how this foot and ankle feels compared to the other side. All right, and we're going to circle inward now. Go in the opposite direction. And notice if there's any difference. If you're struggling any, if it's not smooth or difficult, it's not circles, maybe it's something else, that's okay. The more you do these, the better they will get. All right, we're going to put that leg back out and bring the right leg back in. Again, left toes toward the ceiling. And we're going to do point flexes now. So bring that knee in, relax the shoulders, and point your toes away and flex them towards you. 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. You're going to just continue through that. Again, when you do it on your own, you can do 12 reps. And we're going to bring that leg out and go to the left leg. Again, right toes toward the ceiling, and we're going to point and flex. Again, relaxing the shoulders to the ground. And moving through the point and flex in a relaxed state. Okay, the next E-size is going to be pelvic tilts. So we're going to bring our feet back to that hip width position, about 4 inches between the feet, 4 to 5 inches, toes straight, and just relax the arms, palms up, out a bit from your hips in a comfortable position. And we're going to tilt the pelvis forward to put an arch in the low back, like so. And then tilt it the other direction to press gently your low back towards the floor. And we're just going to go back and forth in a nice, gentle, relaxed way. One tilt forward and backward is going to be 1 rep, and you'll ultimately do 12 reps in this sequence. Notice if your hips feel the same going through this, or if something just feels different for you. You may even feel it going up your back, into your shoulders. If this is not comfortable, you should back off on your effort to a place that it is comfortable for you. And you may be overdoing it if it's not feeling comfortable. Okay. So the next E-size, we're going to the upper body to do elbow curls. Now, for the elbow curls, you're going to have do what's called the golfer's grip, and you're going to take your fingers and fold them to the pads of your palms. So not like a fist, but folded down so that you can see your palms, thumbs out. Laying down, we're going to put second and the first and second knuckles of your fingers here on your temples, like so. So lay back, feet straight and in line with your knees and your hips. Do the golfer's grip, first and second knuckles there on your temples. And if you can, bring your elbows back and arms nice and back to the floor, great. If not, just do them equally as best you can, left to right. Without bending the elbows, you want to bring your, without bending your wrists, you want to bring your elbows towards each other. Now, if you can't touch them, that's okay. What you want to do for sure is to do it equally left to right. So if this is as far as you can go, do them equally. All right, and then out. And again, you'll go through this, one inward, outward rotation is a rep, and you'll ultimately want to do 12 reps. if you're going to do this sequence in about 12 minutes. So you'll go in and out at about that rate. All right, so the next E-cise we're going to do is pull-overs. So you're going to take your hands and clasp them over your chest with elbows straight. You want to make sure your elbows stay straight throughout doing this exercise. And so you'll also want to go only as far as you can go without forcing it, without pain or discomfort. So maybe you can only go to here at first, and that's okay. And you're going to go back and forth like so. So one full range of motion is going to be 1 rep. And what you'll probably notice is, if you're not used to doing these, they will probably quickly get better in your range of motion to go further to the floor as you go through them. Again, 50% effort, no forcing your body to do what it doesn't want to do right now. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next E-cise, and we're going to be on, oh, no we're not. We're going to stay on the floor for the next exercise. We're going to put our arms out, shoulder height, fingers spread, with the feet in that hip width apart position in line with your knees and your hips. You're going to take your right ankle, put it to your left knee, like the first E-cise we did. Okay, now if you cannot get fully into this E-cise with the twist, you could stay here, pressing that ankle, shin, and knee away from you, like so. All right, and you can kind of go ahead and get that going here. And those who want to go into the twists will bring the right foot and left knee to the floor, keeping that pressing away of the knee, opening at the hip, lifting the head and turning it in the opposite direction, looking, if you can, towards the right hand. You're going to press the spread fingers and hands into the floor to activate your shoulder blades and to really get them to be able to gently press down and together. You're doing 50% effort in this, in the knee press and the shoulder blades and hands. And ultimately you would, once you get into this, in the sequence, you would do 12 breaths. Nice, easy breaths through your nose. Okay, those who did the twist can come on up. And those who are already here, we can all bring your feet back to hip width apart. And then you're going to take your left ankle and bring it to your right knee. Okay, so those who don't want to go into the twist, you're going to stay right here, pressing the ankle, shin, and knee away, opening up the hip, pressing those fingers and hands into the floor to activate the shoulder blades underneath you. And those who want to go into the twist are going to come down, left foot and knee and right knee to the floor. Lift your head, turn it gently, and look in the opposite direction that your legs are. And just breathe gently through your nose. Notice how this side feels as compared to the other side when you twisted the other way. Most people definitely feel a difference left to right in this E-cise. But as you do it, you should find that being more equal. All right, so we're going to roll up to start position, bring your feet, both feet to the floor side by side, and then we're going to come up this time and we're going to go into a hands and knees position for cats and dogs moving. So you're going to be like so, with your knees underneath your hips, your wrists underneath your shoulders. You're going to relax your shoulders, shoulder blades down and together, relax your head towards the floor like so. And then you're going to move in little gentle circles, keeping your arms straight, no bending the elbows, like so. Moving one direction, circle. We're going to go both directions. For those that this is difficult on your wrists, you can come down to your elbows, like so, and do it from here. Making sure to relax your shoulder blades down and together. And drop your head if that's comfortable for you. Okay, if that is problematic, you can lift your head. Okay, so we're going to go the opposite direction now. And so just go ahead in whichever position you've chosen. Shoulder blades relaxed down and together, head relaxed. And just breathe gently. Again, in the sequence, you can go 12 reps, circles to 1 to the right, 12 to the left. Okay, so for the last E-cise, we're going to come up to standing position. Okay, so you want to have your feet in with your heels about 4 to 5 inches between them, like so, and your feet straight. So you should have about a good fist width between your toes there. And without moving your heels, you're going to bring your toes towards each other. If you can touch them, great, but only go in equally, left to right, as far as is comfortable for you. Again, remember not to force anything. And so you're going to press your feet equally into the floor. You're going to tighten your thighs equally, left to right. Relax your belly and keep that relaxed. You're going to put your hands back as if you're putting them in your pockets. Okay, so don't move. I'm going to turn around and show you. You're going to have them like so. Okay, now, so the feet are turned in pigeon-toed, thighs are tight, your hands are back here. Bring your elbows gently towards each other. Lift your chest towards the ceiling, and again, relax your belly. And you're just going to breathe gently in this position. When you do the sequence yourself, you can breathe in and out 12 gentle breaths through your nose. Again, pressing the feet equally into the floor, tightening the thighs, relaxing your belly, shoulders, elbows going towards each other gently, pulling back, and chest up toward the ceiling. Just breathing gently. Okay, for the next E-cise, your feet will stay in the same position. You're going to take your hands and press them out like so with your elbows nice and straight. So your elbows should stay straight throughout. You're going to go up towards the ceiling, only as far as you can without bending your elbows, without pain or discomfort, or without feeling like that you're forcing your body to do something it doesn't want to do. Be sure to press those feet into the floor equally, tighten your thighs, relax your belly, lift your chest towards the ceiling, gently. Okay, and if it's comfortable for you to do so, you're going to look up at your hands. Again, press your feet equally into the floor, tighten your thighs, relax your belly, lift your chest, and breathe gently through your nose. And it's okay to just keep your head neutral if it bothers your neck to look up. And go ahead and come out of that. And lastly, we're going to keep our heels where they're at, and you're going to take one foot to 10 o'clock and another to 2 o'clock, or it could be 11 and 1, depending on what your range of motion is. So make sure they're equally out. Press both feet equally into the floor. Okay, and we're going to take the hands back to this position where they're like they're back there, like as if you had pockets and you were putting your hands in them. And you're going to squeeze your glutes equally left to right and release. So squeeze your butt cheeks and release. And you're going to do that in the sequence for 12 reps, squeezing and releasing for each rep. You want to relax your belly. Elbows can come gently towards one another to open your chest up, but again, everything should be gentle, not forcing your body to do anything. Chest up, squeezing and releasing. Being sure to stand equally in both feet and to squeeze both glutes equally. Notice if one is harder to squeeze than the other, or if there's any difference left to right. Okay, so that's the last E-cise. We're going to now do our check-in, our alignment check-in, and see what how your body responded to this sequence. So walk in place and come to standing still. If you're comfortable doing so, shut your eyes. Notice how your feet feel in the floor. Is there a difference from when you started? Do they feel more equally into the floor? Note go on up to your ankles, your lower legs, your knees, your upper legs, and your hips. Whatever you noticed before, has that changed? What is showing up in your lower body now? Going up to your torso, notice your lower, mid, and upper back. Notice your abdomen and your chest. Notice your sides. What's showing up there? Go ahead to your shoulders, your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your wrists, and your hands. Notice your neck and your head. What's different in your upper body? Is there anything showing up that's different than when you checked before? Your body definitely has changed. It's a matter of how and what you're noticing. And so it's my hope that you found this sequence to be restorative and a blessing to you. Well, I've thoroughly enjoyed our time together. I certainly feel better, and I hope you do too. If you'd like to know more about posture therapy, I've put my contact information in the description. So Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from Align by Design.